Good morning and welcome to Herb Oracle Podcast, botanical divination with herbs, essences, flowers, and trees with your host, Herbal Marie. Let's start the day off pulling some oracle cards and getting a few messages. We can shoot the shiitake in a spiritual way-ish. And if you follow me on Instagram, I'll post a pic of the cards at Herb Oracle. Thanks so much for joining me. Here we go. Hey, good morning. It's Monday. Let's start out the week right. It's a new month. It's a new week. It's a new day. It's a new moment. I will confess that it is the 2nd of December and I still need to switch my calendar. It's actually still on November. But, it's only the 2nd. I got time. I'll do it. It's definitely a Monday. Sitting here, I took a bath last night. I haven't taken a hot bath, in so long because of our plumbing. And last night, I was just like, I don't care if this house is burning down. I'm going to take a hot bath now and finally shave my legs since I had been on strike since, July. I know, right? Well, I just kept on thinking I will, and then I'm like, I won't. It's my body, my choice. But then it was to the point where I was like, you're long enough to get bent and kinky. This is ridiculous. I'm gonna shave. So anyways, my legs are really soft right now. I just want you to know that. My hair is really messy because I went to bed with damp hair. I woke up this morning and I was like, what is this ridiculousness? Oh yeah, it looks like I went to bed after having a hot bath, which is what I did. So I'm gratefully embracing my froey bedhead today here on this Monday morning. I got Macklemore in my head, that song that it's so catchy, maybe Can't Hold Us Down or something. He's taken his music and given it back to the people. You know what I'm talking about. Maybe not, but that's in my head. So that's where I'm at today. Just if you're wondering where the simple, basic me is at, that's where my human is today. So that's where my human self is. Now, where is my divine self, my glorious self, my higher self, my broader self, my wiser self? That self is in love right now. That self is in a relationship right now with Rumi. So I got a new deck, the Rumi deck. It's incredible. It is incredible. I'll never use it here or anywhere probably. I probably can't even pull this one off on Live Me or YouTube or any of the other places that I will sometimes show up and do a live stream. Maybe Facebook. No, I won't. I might go live on Facebook, but I will never use the Rumi deck in this year. Anyways, I'd have to know it inside and out, maybe 10 years. Anyways, it's incredible. Within 3 lines of one of these Rumi poetries, I'm bawling like a baby. It's cracking my heart space open more. It's flooding me with this Rumi consciousness energy that I'm loving it. This deck is incredible. So I don't even know how any of my other Oracle decks are going to stack up after this. But sometimes you're just ready for something new, and the universe brings it to you, or you're drawn to it, and it's exactly what you need at the time. So if you've been pulling Oracle cards for yourself, you're kind of starting to feel been there, done that, seen that, pulled that. Maybe starting to feel like the Oracle decks are a little, I'm not going to say cheesy or superficial, but you know what I'm saying? You just need something next level, something deeper, something to wow you, and you've been on a spiritual journey for a while. If you have been on a spiritual journey for a while and kind of feel like you've plateaued and are okay, now what? All right, I know the law of 3 requests. That's what we did last week. You're I'm praying, I'm repeating my requests 3 times, right? Whenever I ask a higher power to assist, I know that we bring stronger energy to the effort by repeating our requests and prayers 3 times. Like you know the laws of the universe. You're super reasonable right now, but something's missing and it's your heart space. Bam. I highly recommend the Rumi Oracle. It's like the Rumi Oracle and then kind of something about like opening or an invitation to opening the divine heart or something. But there's only one Rumi Oracle. You will find it. It's like this beautiful magenta wine colored, and which is really interesting because there's a lot of wine references, whether it's like in that deck. And I think it's like more like don't create yourself an alcohol problem, but it's more like drink the wine of life and get drunk on bliss, that kind of stuff. So that is where my more higher divine self is. I need to hang out with her more often because my human self just has messy bedhead, clean shaven legs and armpits, and is singing Macklemore. So just know that you can always integrate so many different aspects of yourself and be this really fun and I want to say like unfolding being, because that's what I feel like. I'm unfolding now deeper into myself and more of who I am. So on that note, today we're doing the 99th law of the universe. And I love that this episode, it's 123. So 1, 2, 3, 99. That's how I count. 1, 2, 3, 99. Today we are doing the law of time. Whoa. I didn't know that until I just looked on the page. All right, so today we're doing the law of time. And then you guys, we literally have 100, 101, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6 more then. So I'm going to do today and then 6 more podcasts for Herb Oracle. We're going to finish these laws of the universe off. And then just so you know, I'm going to take a break. And I'm going to go back for my own personal benefit and the benefit of the podcast and kind of like re-listen, re-release, and re-edit my podcast from the beginning, because I did a terrible job at like the descriptions. I didn't quote decks. I didn't link to things that I mentioned. I didn't even sometimes write down which law of the universe in the description. And I think it would behoove the podcast if I would go back and be a little more pro about the deliverance. Plus, it'll give me time to integrate all these incredible messages that we've received. It'll give the listeners and you, if you haven't caught up with some of the back ones, maybe there's something you want to re-listen to. It'll just give me some time and sort of let this amazing journey that we've been on just kind of anchor in. Like we've been scattering seeds now for a long time, a lot of time. And yeah, I just feel like I will come back after the winter break for, I don't know how long, but like I will come back, I believe. But even if I didn't, even if I wouldn't, even if I don't, I've already, this Herb Oracle has already been an awesome gift to myself. And maybe you too. Just putting it out there. So it won't be the first project that I put on pause, which is good because I have like other projects that have been really patient, like waiting for me, like Herbal Marie. Remember that one? So she's been waiting for me, and I got other stuff too. All right, so today we're going to do the Law of Time. And then I have a new deck for here too. It's called Enchanted Blossoms by Carla Morrow. And it is awesome. It's a 44 card oracle deck that has flowers. She's integrated flowers with butterflies that are also dragons. Like the butterflies are dragons, but they're butterflies, but they're dragons. And they're each on a flower. So we will definitely get a message from Enchanted Blossoms today. You're going to love this deck. Like when I looked at the back of the box, it said palm-sized dragons with butterfly wings, a light on a bouquet of wisdom in this charming oracle deck. And I thought, This is so fun because I love dragon energy. Like, I do have a dragon deck from Donna Cooper, but it doesn't really fit with the whole botanical divination thing. But hello, there's flowers, so we can be botanical. It doesn't really say so much about the butterflies, just tells you what type it is. So the messages from the flower is drawing, let's see, this Carla Moro, like tomorrow, but with no two. That would be funny if her middle name was two. Carla to Morrow. So anyways, they've got like a Victorian era illustration feel to them. This lady grew up in a flower shop. So she combined that with these beautiful winged creatures, these dragon butterflies. So there are messages in the flowers. They go beyond words to convey hope, love, beauty, comfort, encouragement, and more. The enchanted blossoms and their unique companions are ready to lift your spirits and help you discover the delights and positivity in your day-to-day life. So they're awesome. There's 44 of them. There's a 108-page guidebook. You can use it for daily guidance, contemplation, and inspiration. What messages do they hold for you? So that was on the back of the box. And then I looked at the 4 on the top and the 4 on the bottom. And I was like, oh yeah, you're coming home with me and you're going to be part of my Herb Oracle podcast. We literally could pull one of these a day and just see what it says. And because there's like a prompt to like write, like, what are you grateful for today? Like at the end of the entry in the guidebook, there is like a question that, like, if you wanted to contemplate more or journal more or just think about it more, it gives you a feel. So you could use this deck like that, or of course just to pull a general message, because they're all emotional words like joy, appreciation, protection, happiness, affection, luck, friendship, strength. They've all got emotional qualities to each card. So it'll be a fun deck to get a message for today. We'll do a forecast like for the week, a Monday forecast with enchanted blossoms. All right, but first, we got to do the law of time. It's our 99th law. Good job. Good job. Tomorrow we get to have our 100 law party with our tarot deck. Okay. The law of time. Are you ready? Am I ready? Number 99, the law of time. The only moment we have is now. The only moment we have is now. This is where we create. What we have done is done, and that moment in history exists only as a record or energy trace in time and space. The consequences of past actions are atoned through karma and can be rewritten to a degree. The future only ever happens in and from the present tense and is built of today's thoughts, dressed by emotion and driven by action. Dang, I'm going to repeat that again. The future only ever happens in and from the present tense and is built of today's thoughts, dressed by emotion and driven by action. Activity is the key. Third dimension living has more rigid structure of time than fourth dimension existence. There are those who can slip into no time, but these are people who have raised their personal vibration, demonstrating many virtues, dispensed a great deal of karma, and much killing of the ego. It's these people that can raise their personal vibration and slip into no time and access the information to create the ability. Third dimension linear time was created for those under this veil of forgetfulness to center in the moment and perceive a sense of order without the remembrance of burdens of past lives. And that is the law of time. Are you still with me? All right, so the only moment we have is now. This is where we create. What we have done, it just exists only as a trace, an energy trace. Like it's just this trace of energy. Everything's atoned through karma and can be rewritten to a degree. So you can kind of sort of change the past, is what I'm getting there. The future only happens from this present moment. You can influence that with your thoughts. You can dress it with emotion and drive it with action. So your activity is key. So probably in other dimensions, if we were in a higher dimension, we would have access to all of our incarnations, experiences, everything. But here in the third dimension, we didn't want to like be completely freaking out because like we're here, but we can remember all our past lives. It'd be too distracting because I guess we wanted to be able to have this sense of order and be able to center in the moment. So we have forgotten everything. We have literally forgotten everything to be here in this now moment. And it is a gift in a way, like, right? Like we're having we can have this super focused, tunnel vision, isolated experience with just focusing on this present moment. So that's why it's like, if you can't remember, like sometimes you might have glimpses of your past incarnations and you figure it out, but don't consume yourself with trying to figure out that stuff because like on purpose, you can't remember it right now. But someday you will. Someday you will. So just maybe stay in this now moment. Don't worry about your past. Don't worry about your past lives. Don't get caught up in the future. Just stay here, right now, right here, right now. Just stay right here, right now. And we can slip into no time. I absolutely feel like I often certainly maneuver and manipulate time to a degree. That's why it's so weird. Like yesterday, like the day, like all of a sudden it was 7:30 at night. And I was like, I feel like I just woke up, but I had done a lot. So yeah, time is certainly malleable. And there are those who can slip into no time. But these people have raised their personal vibration and accessed the information to create the ability. How did they raise their personal vibration? Do you want to slip into no time? Well, you got to have those virtues. You got to be able to dispense your karma and kill your ego. So the more we do our work, the more we can pretty much step out of time in a lot of ways. And you might already be one of those people, like if people were like, how do you get all this stuff done? Or you know what I mean? Like the day just flew by because you were doing what you loved. You pretty much stepped out of time. So you look young for your age. You may have figured out how to step out of time and you are literally aging less because you have raised your personal vibration. So those are just my thoughts, but that is number 99. The law of time. So I'm happy to get this deck out. One thing about it is the cards are like butter. Like they are ready to go. And there's like this sheen or slip to them. Like they are really fun. They remind me of this other deck that I have, like the way they feel. Just so anyways, they might like just fly out of your hands easy because they are ready to go. So Enchanted Blossoms. If you were going to step out of time, I would highly recommend doing it in a field of beautiful flowers with these dragon butterflies. So I'll never look at a butterfly the same way again. That is for sure. Because now I'm going to think that they're dragons. Absolutely, they are so fun. So, you ready for a quick message? Seeing that oh my God, I'm trying so much to like wake up when I wake up. You know, like, okay, It's 5:30, get up. It's 6 o'clock, get up. It's 6:30, get up. It's 7 o'clock, get up. All right, now it's 7:30. You know what I mean? Like, so I am trying to like get that first, but then I sometimes just cannot. Anyways, I'm here. But I am saying it's like 8:48, and maybe like I should just pull a quick card and publish this podcast. What else is going on? Oh my goodness. Are you releasing fear this weekend? What did you do this weekend? Like, I feel like I shed more distractions. I stepped away from more illusions. I shed more fear. I really embracing my solitude, my journey with myself. And I have to really laugh. Oh my God, I have to laugh so hard. How like, you know, I keep still wanting to like find a beautiful face distraction, a tall, handsome, beautiful face distraction, or a medium height. It's fine, no matter. But yet my guides, my higher self has a different plan for me. My higher will is like, no, you have serious work to do within yourself, and you've finally gotten to a place where like you're ready to do it. And I'm really stepping into that role. I feel like you're right. I don't need a distraction. I don't need a lover right now. I have roomie. I don't need anything right now other than myself and, you know, my internal guidance system clicking on full strength. So that was my weekend. Another transitional, stepping into a new energy type of weekend. And yeah, I don't know if that had anything astrologically to do starting December, but yeah, there's definitely a change within me happening. And I'm just curious how it is for you too. So here we go. Let's get a little bit of an energy forecast for the first week of December. And for like basically our last week of the universal laws. So I'm so proud. I'm so proud and excited to do, this little thing that we've committed to. All right, so off the top, we have love. Yeah, with lilac, and the butterfly is veined J. So I love my lilac bush. Like, I'm looking out the window right now. Like, it's what I see when I look out the window. No leaves. It doesn't even look like a lilac bush. It's just, it looks like it's in the shape of a V. All these bare, twiggy branches going up. Yeah, it's like a V. Looks like a V. V for victory. Love. L-O-V-E. L-O-V-E. Love with the lilac is our energy for the week, which is awesome. Oh my God, it's awesome because it's going to be a nice, peaceful, quiet week. On the bottom, we have serenity, and that is lavender. And the butterfly is Provencal fritillary. Yep, not going to work with that one too much. So we've got these two beautiful purple flowers coming in. Purple, the color of probably our third eye, right? Getting into that third eye crown area, third eye. And lavender too also reminds me of violet, the violet flame, right? This flame of transmutation. It's a really amazing color. It's an amazing light. It's an amazing energy. And love, lilac, lavender, and serenity is what is coming in for our weekly forecast, which is awesome because it's Monday and you thought maybe it was going to be stress, hustle, and bustle in the holidays. Nope. The theme for this week is love and serenity. There is going to be a calmness waving over you, trickling over you, tickling across the right shoulder, down your arm, over you. There's going to be a calmness about you now that maybe is new for you, that maybe you didn't have. This new calm energy. It's really beautiful. Why? Because we're getting into our heart space and the things that really, truly matter. Ooh, I like that. I like that because, it's like, with the holiday season, like your ego can get caught up in expectations, guilt, doing too much, doing things you don't really want to, doing things just because you always did. And it's like, listen, between the law of time, which is just saying stay in the present moment, stay in the now, right? The law of time. And just stay in this love. Don't worry about the past. Don't think about the future. That's what Rumi has been telling me all weekend. You don't need to be so reasonable. What you need to be is wildly and unabashedly in love. You need to be dripping with love. You need to be drunk on love. You need to not mind if it doesn't make any sense because you are out of your mind, literally. You're let going of your reason, and you're just being in that moment where you can dance and laugh wildly and just feel so good. Just feel so good because you are loved so much. You are loved so much. So serenity is, calmness. It's like just being here right now, not making any bad decisions, not worrying about anything in the past. Let's look to the book for love and serenity. But they look beautiful because love, the Vane J butterfly dragon is looking to the right, and the Serenity lavender provencal fritillary dragon butterfly is looking to the left. So they're gazing at each other. Even though I kind of have them as at a boop boop diagonal angle, they are flowing energy towards each other. Their long dragon tails, start into like a spiral almost. There's a lot of beautiful energy on this. Think of it too, lilac and lavender. Two favorite flowers to smell and caress and put your face in and rub your nose in. I love that these two came together. So love, love, love. That's our energy forecast for the week. And I'm just going to read straight from the Enchanted Blossoms guidebook by Carla Tomorrow. And she says, the beauty and intoxicating scent of lilac has appealed to humans for thousands of years. Oh my gosh, I know. Like, if you see a lilac bush, how can you even resist? I love to smell it. And you think, I'm going to cut this off and take it inside. Well, it doesn't hardly last after, you cut it and bring it in. So you might as well just leave it on the bush and walk out there 7 to 10 times a day or hour and just smell it. Just live under the lilac bush. In Greek mythology, Pan, the energy of Pan coming in, used to hollow the reeds of a lilac bush to create the first Pan pipe, not realizing the shrub was the nymph Syringa. Wait, how do I say this? Syringa, the nymph Syringa, who he had been chasing. So he had been chasing Syringa, didn't realize that she was the lilac bush, and he's making pipes out of her reeds. In Russia, holding a lilac sprig over a newborn baby is said to bring wisdom. So there's a lot of history with the lilacs. They have been featured in the paintings of some of the most famous impressionists of the 20th century. The scent of the lilac is a primary reason it was carried across lands. It remains a popular fragrance for our bodies and homes, with shampoos, candles, soaps, and more enveloping us with the scent of lilac. So the first, excuse me, my new break. This guidebook gets a little nerdy at first, and then it goes into the message. So when this card makes an appearance, it is a reminder not only to delight in others, but to love yourself as well. So don't just delight in other people around you. You need to love yourself as well. Adore who you are and what you do. Oh my gosh, you guys, adore who you are. Adore what you do. Love yourself. Delight in yourself. Make sure your actions and thoughts are aligned with love and affection, and it will grow. So if you don't have very much self-love right now, just get a little bit going and it will grow. Make sure your thoughts are aligned with love. Make sure your actions are affectionate. Like everything you do, make sure it's infused with love, okay? And you'll get more love going in your life. Things will start to change within yourself. You do not stumble upon self-love. It is something you cultivate and practice daily. So it's like, oh, I hate myself. That's okay. It's not like something you just, oh, there's my self-love. No, you have to ask for it, bring it into your life, cultivate it, practice it every day, every day, every day. So pamper yourself. Take care of yourself. Take yourself out on a date. Schedule some time for just you to do something that you enjoy. Use only kind words when you talk and think to yourself. Talk good about yourself. Think good about yourself. Only kind words from now on. And then, yeah, devoting time to yourself, loving up yourself, spoiling yourself. Devoting time and care to yourself means that you will have plenty of love to give and the ability to receive as well. So it's like, yeah, it might seem selfish because you're loving yourself up, but actually it's an investment in how much love then you will have to give to others and how kind you'll be, and then you'll be able to receive their love. So if any of your relationships are hurting at the moment, like you're not receiving love, you're not able to give enough love, the remedy is self-love. Yeah. So if you're hurting in your relationships or your happiness level or anything, it's really going to start with how much you love yourself, care for yourself, how kind are you to yourself. So the question is, how can I better love myself and those around me? So more love this week. What can you do for you? How can you show more affection and kindness to yourself and to the people in your life? How can you get more love going on? It's not just something you're going to walk into like, oh, I'm in the love room. No, you have to decorate the love room. You have to practice. You have to bring it in. You have to cultivate love in your life. So this is a big message that a lot of love is available to you. Like a lot of love. How much do you want to cultivate? How much do you want to bring into bloom? Yeah, you can force these blooms, like those orchids that you get sometimes as gifts, and you put the bulb in the water. And so like you have like a tulip or an orchid or a paperwhite or something that's blooming in January when really it's a spring flower. So we can put the rush order on love, but you got to do your work. You got to cultivate it, and you got to bring it in. So if you want more love in your life, you got to start having more love within you. If you want more love with your wife, you got to have more love in your life. And to have more love in your life, you got to have more love from within. So be kind to yourself, love yourself, and from now on, you only speak nice to yourself, whether that's out loud or inside your head. You need to be nice to you. I love that so much. I love that so much. I just walked to the kitchen and squirted some raw honey in my mouth. Seems like a good day for just squirting honey in your mouth. I feel like Rumi's laughing at that because that's what he wants me to do. He wants me to be a wild, crazy, passionate girl. Lady girl, stepping into my ladiness. All right, so serenity. But that's not what these cards said. These cards said that I'm going to be nice to myself this week and peaceful and serenity. Serenity. Yeah, I always think of the serenity prayer then, right, with AA. What is it? Surely somebody is listening and can help me. It's basically like, dang it, what is the serenity prayer? Now, I haven't, I can hear it in my head, but it's just not something that I've memorized 100%. So if you just type in your phone serenity prayer, it will come up. I'll go to images because I'm like that. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things. Oh yeah, here it is. The things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. So it's serenity, courage, and wisdom is the serenity prayer. So if I can't change it, give me some serenity. If I can change them, give me the courage to do so. And if I can't help this fool out, if I can't help this situation, just give me the wisdom to know the difference between the things that I can change and I can't change, right? So that's a serenity prayer. I'm always going to think of that when I hear the word serenity, but I also think of calmness and peace and calmness and peace. That's what I think about serenity. And it's lavender. So let's look in the book here. We'll get a little nerdy with it. The butterfly is so pretty. It reminds me of a monarch because it's orange. Oh, and I didn't even tell you, the butterfly, the vein J on the lilac is black with these light teal aqua. It's aquamarine. Yeah, it's black with aquamarine spots and designs on it. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. It's so gorgeous. So lavender. Lavender is an ancient and widespread plant used as a culinary herb, ornamental flower, and medicinal oil. Yeah, if you've not used lavender in your cooking, it is a little weird because some people are like, it tastes like soap. But try some lavender tea, like with dried petals or fresh if you have them. Lavender and honey is oh my gosh, I love lavender and honey tea. It's so nice. I wish I had some lavender now. I have lavender oil. I put that on my armpits. I put it on boo-boos, blemishes. Can't live without lavender oil. I love it so much. I don't usually put it in my cooking so much. It's like maybe Mediterranean spice blend. I don't know. It never really appealed to me, but I do love it as a tea, so I don't feel bad. It's native to Eastern Europe, and it's thriving across Northern Africa and into Eastern Asia. So that's where lavender came from. Lavender is related to the mint family and both annuals and perennials. Lavender oil brings on a state of calm and relaxation that was recognized during the Roman era and is used for the same purpose today. Roman era. Not that they did anything wrong. Era. Roman era. And is used for the same purpose today. Yeah, to chill out. Although sometimes, it doesn't always make you sleepy. If you use too much, it might have the opposite effect. I'm just putting that in there. It was considered sacred in early human history and is one of the holy herbs mentioned in biblical text, Song of Solomon. That's interesting. So everybody be knowing about lavender for a long, long time. Usually applied before sleep or utilized in a calming bath, I can think of no plant that embodies pure serenity like lavender. And yeah, I would stink like a mother trucking hippie fool if I didn't have lavender to put on my pits. I love lavender. So I don't like deodorant. I don't even like the natural deodorants because they're too cakey and I don't want greasy pits really. So I use lavender oil, and then I also use Thai crystals or a Thai crystal spray, which is basically just salt water. Okay, but it seems to work pretty good. It can be okay. So here's our message. besides my armpits, besides the message coming from my armpits that are shaved right now, just want to tell everybody, I finally shaved my armpits. It was amazing. I was getting pretty comfortable with armpit hair. And I'm down with armpit hair. It was fine. I just was ready to have no hair. Because even like on my arms and my like everywhere, I was like, I'm so hairy everywhere. I just like shaved everything. All right. So anyway, it looked like one of the dogs took a bath. Okay. Here's our beautiful message. Gonna get back on the beautiful track. I apologize. Make no apologies. Have no shame. It can be difficult to stay calm and relaxed during the daily runaround of stress-riddled life. This card is coaxing you to take a step back and make some quiet time in your day. You are also reminded to approach all situations with a calm and level head. There is no reason to make more stress for yourself. So take a deep breath. And relax. While you may not find total inner peace, using a 5-minute mindfulness exercise to clear your headspace will help you approach a situation with a ready and open mind. Make sure you relax into a calm, peaceful state. A calm, peaceful state of being in the evenings so that you may get a good night's rest. So what's up for the week? Relaxation, calmness, level-headedness, love, self-love, pure peace. So the question for contemplation is, how can I approach my day with calmness and serenity? And for the week, how can we approach our week with calmness, serenity, and love? Love, love, love. Yeah, so that's it. I know. Keeping it simple on this Monday because that's what the cards are telling us to do. You don't need to make more stress for yourself. Do you? Do you really want more stress for yourself? Do you really want more headaches? Do you really want more agitation and irritation and running around like a chicken with your head cut off? Do you really want that for yourself? Or do you want to just chill out, be calm? Even if you do have to run around, do it with a sense of peace, of serenity, of tranquility, of equanimity. Like, just be calm and do everything from your heart space with a feeling of love for yourself and others. So yeah, we're heading into the quote busy season because that's what society wants. It wants you to be crazy. It wants you to eat too much, drink too much, spend too much, right? Let's finish out this year with a bang and dig a hole, they say. But you know what? We have another choice. How about we finish out 2019 with love and calmness and groundedness? And honey, we've done the work all damn year. The holidays aren't going to come up in here and tip the table. Do you know what I mean? So get yourself together. And if you're not together, then make intentions to do so. Be peaceful, be calm, be more loving. So get your self-love cultivated this week. Plant the seed. If you've never done it before, plant the seed of self-love. Do something nice for you. Do something good for you. Think good about yourself. Just feel good. Feel the love. Be the love. I am the love. I am the light. I am. Remember who you truly are, and you literally, under that understanding, can calm down. Once you realize you're a divine being of light that's eternal, you can quit rushing around like a crazy basket case. So forecast for the week: love and serenity, serenity and love.